Okay, phones are ringing off the hook. Emails are coming in faster than we can possibly get through them. So let's cover a couple of things right here real quick. See if we can negate some of this. If it is transportation related, if you submitted your transportation request prior to July 26th, it either was processed, wasn't processed, was waitlisted, whatever, it was gone. If it was after July 26th, it will be looked at after August 22nd. If you were not assigned a bus and feel like you should have been assigned a bus, please email montagna.gary@somersetcollegeprep.org. That's montagna.gary@somersetcollegeprep.org. We are absolutely drowning with the transportation stuff right now. So my question, my plea, my request, my begging of you is to please figure it out for Tuesday and possibly Wednesday. Give us a couple of days. We're still working on it. It's going to get worked on. We need to see how many people actually show up. With regards to requests for multiple stops, the answer is no, we can't do that. Our buses are overloaded right now. There is no way to give you one stop in the morning, another stop in the afternoon, or a couple of stops, or one bus for 3 days a week and another one for another couple of days a week. You get one stop based on the address that you have on file with us in Skyward. If you think that the Skyward address is incorrect, then you need to submit an address change request with the front office. Okay, so that's transportation. Now, regarding schedules, if you picked up your schedule on Thursday at the open house or since then, or you accessed it online and it is incorrect, you need to click on that link that has been sent out a couple of different times requesting that guidance take a look at it and telling them what the issue is. If you have too many classes, it'll get dealt with sometime next week. If you have not enough classes, it will be dealt with hopefully by Tuesday. As long as you have a first period class, at this point, first period is all that matters. When you get on campus on Tuesday morning, go to your first period class. If you do not have a first period class on your schedule for whatever reason, then there's going to be a place for you to report to. First of all, report to the cafeteria, have breakfast, relax and breathe for a minute, and then we are going to tell you where to report. We will have guidance set up in a couple of different places dealing with those issues. All the scheduling issues are going to be dealt with. For those of you who are asking for schedule changes based on I don't like French or I don't like art, the answer is that's going to the bottom of the list. For those of you who have 5 math classes or no math classes or 10 English classes or no English classes, those core classes are going to be dealt with first. Those have priority. They go to the top of the list. I took Algebra 1. I passed it with an A. Why am I in Algebra 1? That's going to get dealt with before I don't like this class is going to get dealt with. So just so that you are aware of that, it takes up to 2 weeks for that to be processed. We went from 1,100 students to almost 1,300 students in a matter of a week. So that brings me to applications. If you applied in the last 48 hours, your application's not going to get processed until probably Wednesday. And that is because we need to see how many kids actually show up. Right now, I may need to hire more teachers. I don't know what happened with enrollment, why we just completely exploded all of a sudden. So if you are someone who has applied and you're waiting on a response, keep in mind that we do have 10 days to get back to you. So we're going to get back to you, but right now applications are not being processed. If you applied, you received an acceptance package and you are getting us that information back, then you're good to go. If you've already received an acceptance letter, you're fine, you're good to go. As far as schedule, you may have a handwritten schedule because you may not be in Skyward yet. Let's talk about those of you who aren't in Skyward yet. The district assigns you to us. They put you in Skyward. We have no control over that. So those of you who have a handwritten schedule or didn't have a schedule or weren't in Skyward on Thursday for open house, that is out of our control. We are waiting on the district to give you to us. That does not mean that you can't come to school here. It doesn't mean that you won't have a schedule. It just means that you're going to have a piece of paper you walk around with and you're not actually in the system yet. That's okay. It will be rectified. Sometimes it can take up to 2 weeks to get that taken care of. Sometimes it gets taken care of the first day of school. Again, out of our control. That's a district thing. Lunches and breakfast. Lunch and breakfast are both free again this year. As far as the application goes, you just need to go onto the district website, not us, district website, click on school benefits application and complete that. Breakfast and lunch are free. School starts at 8:30. I know that I may have misspoke in a previous vlog. It starts at 8:30. School starts at 8:30, not 8:45. Gates open at 7:45-ish, something like that. Breakfast will be served starting at 7:50 or 8, something like that. School gets out now at 3. 7:45. You can drop your students off as early as you want to. The gates don't open until 7. Peggy, what time do the gates open?
7:35.
7:35. Gates will open at 7:35. So you will be able to get in by 7:35. If you drop your kids off prior to 7:35, they will be waiting outside the gates. Okay, I think that's the majority of all these questions coming through right now. If you are emailing guidance, I need you to be patient with them. I need you to understand they're going to get back to you. It's going to take a couple of days. There were so many kids not in Skyward. There were so many kids that the district did not assign to us that we are doing everything we can to get caught up. We did not realize how many had not been given to us. So we're working on it as quickly as possible. And we thank you for your patience and your understanding.